Professor!
What do you get?
Just my bag.
I'm taking you back to Antibes. Come on, no argument. I'm taking you back. It's okay. It's over. It's over. All right. All right. All right.
Where the hell did you come from? Have you been following me?
You want to take over? It's easy!
Later, Mr. White.
So what am I doing down here, then? Am I spying? You tell me.
I'm not sure I care. But try me. Surprise me. Use your imagination.
About 9 months ago, back in London. Everything's ticking along nicely. A comfortable life, divorced like everyone, kids at college, free as the breeze. Then Jim. I think we've got David Suchet for this. Get to the heart of things, cherchez la femme. And Jim Good is our director. His brief for this is...
Pure fucking Visconti.
Jim is my pal. He's my oldest friend.
Yeah.
He directs the commercials that I write. That's what I really do.
See you at the awards dinner.
Jim talks me into giving blood.
It's only a pint.
That's very nearly an armful. Jim, don't tell anyone I fainted. No, I mean it, seriously. Promise. Only needles, blood. Ah. But I got an urgent call from the transfusion people to go to an address in Gower Street. See, there was a problem with my blood.
Mr. Gillespie.
Call me Terry.
Come in.
It's my liver, isn't it? Liver function.
No, that doesn't seem to be the problem, Mr. Gillespie. Have you been...
Doing coke? Well, you know, socially, now and then. Not exactly what you'd call a habit.
That is not the question I was about to ask.
The cholesterol, that's high, isn't it? Well, I'm starting a new diet next week. Like, no more bacon rolls, no more lobster, no more butterfly.
Mr. Gillespie, do you know where you are? You are sitting in the London School of Tropical Diseases. I'm a specialist in Central African medicine. Have you been to Rwanda in the last year?
Rwanda?
We believe that this disease has been lying dormant in one Central African tribe, possibly for centuries.
Wait, is this all some kind of wind-up?
KS, Mr. Gillespie. KS, Katzmeyer-Schoenfeld syndrome. So named after the German zoologist who became infected with it last year.
Of course I couldn't take it in. You read all the time about people who face unbearable suffering with quiet stoicism. That wasn't me.
For fuck's sake. What you been up to? Train surfing?
Jim, listen to me.
What happened? The missus up the alimony again? Don't tell me you've been doing that devil's dandruff, ain't you?
Jimmy, help me. I've got to get myself done away with. How do I do it?
Icy can't tell. I know just what you feel like. We'll go next door to the Anchor, have a couple of soothing lagers. By 12, you'll feel human again.
Jimmy! I have to get myself done away with painlessly.
You tripping, you Burke. You're really starting to go on my tits.
Jim, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I've got KS. The professor told me personally.
KS? What the fuck's KS on its own?
Katzmeyer-Schoenfeld. It's an incurable disease. They found it in my blood test, Jim. It's the worst. It's worse than the plague, it's worse than AIDS, and it doesn't end. Look.
This can't be real.
It is.
It's from their archives, the School of Tropical Diseases. That'll be me before Christmas. Now do you see why I've got to get myself done away with? You know people, Jim. Now, blokes we both knew instantly, you stayed in touch with. I beg you, Jim.
I do know a party who's the Rolls Royce of elimination. But tell, you better be sure this is what you want. Once I start this party up, there's no stopping them. They always get their man.
And you really went along with it? And you paid 20,000 to get yourself killed?
Oh, yes.
Did you prepare yourself?
Well, it seems there are two schools of thought when one's faced with the imminent prospect of crossing the Jordan. I took the more colourful option. Yeah. It was a summons to see the great Levinsky. Soonest.
Your blood sample, Terry. Inexplicably, it was confused with that of another donor, a John B. Gillespie, and you're Terence John Gillespie, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
And this John B. Gillespie is an arms dealer, and you're in advertising, right?
Yes.
I'll be brief. He's the one with Katzenmeier-Schoenfeld, not you.
So, I'm clear.
Sound as a bell. Amazingly. Lucky genes, I suppose. Yes, I should say you're good for another 100,000 miles.
Then I remembered the contract.
Once I start this party up, there's no stopping them. They always get their man.
What's up? What's happened? I need to know. Will he survive?
Who are you? The family?
Yeah. Sort of like his brother.
Well, he sort of like had a massive brain hemorrhage. A stroke, do you?
Will he live?
Difficult to say till I've done a scan. Possibly. Whether he regains his faculties or not is another matter.
What faculties?
Speech is almost always affected, particularly in men. With one as massive as this, I suspect irrevocably. Time will tell. Absolute prime target for one.
That was 9 months ago. See, I realized with Jim out of commission and what I've been told about this hitman being unstoppable, I'd better get out of town. So I left a pile of clothes by the river with a note saying I couldn't stand anymore, and I drove down here.
What an imagination.
What, you think I'm making this up? I'm not that clever.
Oh, you are.
All right, don't believe. We could ever change a woman's mind anyway.